We got a variety of hair sticks here. The Little Rose hair sticks come, you know, decorative beads on them. Some are fancier. We've got some plain ones. We've got different finishes. We've got rustic ones. And we also have ones that are different sizes. So you've got shorter ones and you've got longer ones. So when you're ordering hair sticks, just make sure you pay attention to those links on there. But like I said, Emma's hair is pretty thin and it's pretty fine. I mean, you can see when we gather it back here in a ponytail that it's probably as thick as a nickel. So the Celtic knot with a hair stick works really well for her because it gives her a little bit of volume in her bun that she couldn't get otherwise. What you do is you gather it. You can either gather it at the nape of the neck, you can pull it up higher, just wherever you want the bun to sit. Gather the hair up right there. Now you're going to take your left hand and you're going to make a C. So I'm going to make a C and I'm going to wrap her hair around my first finger. And I'm just going to keep wrapping it. And her hair isn't very long. It's down to her shoulder blades, but you don't have to have long hair to do this. Lean your head back a little bit, Emma. So you just keep wrapping it around. Okay, you can lean back forward. Now where my pointer finger is, there's a hole or a pocket has been created there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to pull a layer of hair from underneath there. And I'm going to use that to pin it down. Can you hear my hair stick, Emma? So we're going to put the hair stick in. And then we're going to touch her scalp and get it along her scalp and then bring it out the other side. And there you have the Celtic knot with a hair stick. And you can loosen it up a little. You know, normally her bun would not be this full. So that's why we like that style on Emma. And you, if you don't own a hair stick, try some of these styles with a pencil. And then you can know that you can master them. I once asked in my customer group what was the oddest thing that anybody had used to hold their hair up, and one lady said that she had used a screwdriver. She was outside working and she used a screwdriver to hold her hair up. So practice these styles with a hair stick or with a pencil, and then you'll know if a hair stick is something that you'd be interested in. All right, next I'm going to show on Emma. You can pick another hair stick if you want, Emma. A French twist. Now, if you're familiar with Little Rose, you probably already know how to do a French twist, but I'll try to do my version slowly. Hi, Yetta. Hi, Mary and Rhea. I do my French twist by taking my middle finger and going to the left side of her ponytail and wrapping her hair around my middle finger and twisting up. And I just twist up, and as I twist up, it pulls the hair that's in my left hand. And I just continue twisting up. And she's got a little bit of hair hanging down there. And if we want a nice finished look, we can tuck it in that pocket that is created back there. Now, I've got these billowy sleeves. I'm going to move to the left. Okay, give me a hair stick in. Which one? Which one? It don't matter to me, you can pick. So we're going to go, just grab the top layer of hair, and then we're going to twist and push it to her scalp. Is it hitting your scalp? Mm-hmm. And then bring it along her scalp and out the other side, and there is her French twist. Yeah, Mary Lynn, there's so many ways you can do a French twist, and I think it just really depends on the person of how it works best for you. I know I tried a couple of different ways, got on YouTube and watched how different ladies did it. Okay, pull that out, Emma. Let's check the list. Let's do Laura now for a little. We're going to do a half up Celtic knot, which is what I have in my hair. And I'll show you that on Laura's hair. Now, Laura's hair is a lot different than Emma's. It's thick and it's long. It's almost $50 when you put it in a ponytail. So we're just going to gather the part that we want up. Okay. Now because her hair is longer, we're going to have to wrap it more in that Celtic knot. If you didn't get to see it a minute ago, you'll get to see it now. Lean your head back a little bit, Laura, so they can see better. So you take make a C and wrap it around. And there it goes once.
And my head
there it goes twice. Yes, your head is perfect. And you just keep wrapping it. You can see, lean your head back, Laura. You can see how it kind of builds a tall bun. I kind of call it a beehive. And tuck those ends in. Now where my finger is, when I pull it out, there's going to be a pocket there. And I'm going to grab, see that? You can really see it on Laura's hair. See that layer under there? We're going to pull it out a little, and we're going to use it to pin the whole bun down. Okay, Laura, can you hand me a stick? Just as long as it's a long one. And like I said, the hair sticks come in different lengths, so you do want to be sure if you have a lot of hair that you're getting long sticks. So we'll put the stick in, and we'll touch your scalp and bring it back around. And we'll bring it, kind of make sure you catch some at the bottom. And there is Laura's hair with a hair stick in the Celtic knot. And I don't have a pair for this hair stick, but if you liked the look of two, you can just stick another one in. Okay? Hi, Rebecca. Sorry if I'm not seeing everybody that says hello. Make sure you comment on this live to enter to win the bobby pin. And make sure you're checking every day for the giveaways that we're doing. Every morning there's a giveaway posted. Today it was for a leather 8, and I'll announce the winner at the end of this live. Okay, one more hair stick style. Well, you know, Nicole, I'm always sipping on Mountain Dew. Us moms, we have to have something for energy. Now, I'm going to braid Laura's hair in just a simple braid. It's nothing fancy, nothing difficult. Just a regular old braid. If you don't know how to braid, you just go right over the middle, left over the middle, right over the middle, left over the middle. And we're going to do that all the way down. And you really need to keep it tight. I let it get a little bit loose here, and that might not look as nice in the end. But the tighter you keep this style, we call it the braided up down with a hair stick. So you've got it braided all the way to the end. And you're just going to take it and tuck it in and kind of fold it up like this. Hair stick, Laura. Pick one that's got a jewel on it. What about those pearls? Emma, don't do that, please. Okay, so you take the hair stick and you kind of start in the middle towards the bottom, but you're not touching the scalp. You're just grabbing the top layer. And then you're bringing it out when you get about up to the top. Can you see it sticking out there? And then you flip it. And push it back through. No, you can't see it like that. You gotta lift your head up. Yeah. And then you can see the braided up down. And so that's really easy. Oh, Kathy can't see the video. Nicole, are you seeing it okay? It's just a really easy, really quick, and simple way. And that's all we're going to do with just the hair sticks. We're going to move on to the leather 8's now. And I want to talk to you about the leather 8's for a minute and just the Flexi clip in general. Can you jump up, girls, and scoot over to the side? So your Flexi clips and your leather 8's, they are made of music wire. And they are highly adjustable and, very strong. So sometimes you might do something like I did last week. My hair last week was about down to my bottom, and I got about 5 inches cut off. And maybe my Flexi clips were a little bit big then. the Flexi clips adjust and the leather 8's will adjust. So you can see here with each side of the figure 8 kind of squished, it makes for a longer clip and you can cover a larger surface of hair. So you can also do the same thing. You can widen that part of the 8 as opposed to having it lengthened, and then your clip will be a little bit shorter and it will cover less hair. So don't be afraid to adjust your Flexi clips, or sometimes when you store them or your leather 8's, they might get mussed up and you can just adjust them right back. So, and also the leather 8's that we're going to be talking about tonight, a lot of them correspond with hair bands. Like this Tudor Rose is one of my favorite braided 8's, and this hairband matches it so perfectly. So you can, put a hairband in with it and add a little bit more interest to your hair. A lot of the braided 8's that are black, we have a hairband that matches those as well. All right, let's get back to the styles. We're going to start with Laura. Laura, sit down there. If you're just hopping on, Laura's got pretty thick hair, pretty long hair, and we're going to do a French twist, which is a very basic style. And I'm sorry if that one's boring, but we'll get into more complicated ones later. Yeah, well, we're going to show them how we can mix them up. Okay. So let's use this caramel color. We're going to use this caramel colored leather 8. This one happens to be a large. And we'll do a French twist in Laura's hair. And like I showed you earlier, I just take my middle finger and wrap her hair around it and twist it up. Now she's got a little bit of hair down here. And we just kind of tuck it in. And it just works basically the same way. Would you please not touch the phone? You're really distracting me. She's wanting to read all the comments. Take your leather 8 and you just wrap it around just like how you would with your Flexi clip, except your stick is separate. Now this caramel Flexi clip, it came with a plain brown stick. And that's a nice look. And you can use that. Or you might want to do something a little different. You might want to use one of our more rustic hair sticks. You do not have to purchase the stick when you purchase the leather 8. And if you already have some sticks, you save a little money by choosing not to purchase it. So you can change your sticks up. So you have on some pink, and you might want to take this pink jeweled stick and use that one with that leather 8. And if you have this black leather 8, it's really good to use with a lot of different sticks. Over Christmas time, we had the special where you could get the Christmas tree or the snowman with the black leather 8. I see lots of comments. I probably should be paying attention. Yeah, Tanya, all the Flexi clips and the leathers, and they're all really flexible. Don't be afraid to play with them. Okay. Let's take Laura's French twist down.
I'll keep track of the comments for you.
No, thanks. There's other ladies on that can keep track of the comments. All right. We're going to switch to Emma now. I'm going to show you something that I like to do with Flexis or with leather 8's, especially with Emma's hair. You can tell she has to blow dry her hair, or she has to straighten her hair. Her hair just has a little bit of wave to it, and it's really fine. It's just sometimes one of those hair textures that we as women don't enjoy. Gets fuzzy and humidity. So this style that I'm going to do next is perfect for her. It's called a braided bun.
I love that.
Yeah, Connie, you would love the leather ones. That's Gina's favorite. All right. So again, just a simple braid. Nothing fancy, nothing difficult. And once you get it braided, there are two things you can do with it, with your leather 8's or your Flexi clips for that matter. Let's use the gold one, Emma. Can you find the gold stick? It's kind of a short stick.
I see it. Oh, I see it. Wait, no, I don't. Put it back.
Okay, so we got our hair braided, and we just wrap it around in a bun and tuck those ends in, and take our leather 8 and lay it over that, and bring our stick underneath and catch it on the other side. Can you lean forward a little? Forward. And that's the braided bun with the leather 8. And if you work hard or you have children, this braided bun with a Flexi or a leather 8 will stay in all day long. Let me tell you something else about the leathers as opposed to the regular Flexi clips. I have some customers who have really thin hair, and they find that the leather 8's hold their hair better than the Flexi clip does. I feel like that the leather 8 just gives more room to be smaller or larger. I feel like there's more adjustability in the leather 8's than there are in the Flexi clips. Something else that you can do with the braid, I should have done it before I took her braid out. Instead of doing a bun, this works really well on my little girls. If we're in a rush and we don't have time to do anything fancy to their hair, usually this is what we end up doing. We'll just braid it down. And instead of doing a bun, because some of my little girls don't really have enough hair to make a bun, especially my 5-year-old, she has hair just like Emma's, we'll just tuck it up. I'll need the small, which is the turquoise, yeah. And the little black stick.
This one?
Mm-hmm. And there is just a braid folded up. So that's simple. Another little thing you can do, we're going to trade spots now, Em.
Okay.
And Laura, sit down. We're going to have to clean up our area. All right. Another style.
Is this good?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's good. Is you can take your ponytail and kind of give it a twist. You can use these just for a ponytail.
Which one?
Just a minute. Grab it here like this and leave this part hanging out. Give me that zinnia. And just a plain stick.
Big one?
Mm-hmm. And take your stick and go underneath of that. And catch the zinnia on the other side. And there you have a ponytail with a little messier look. Messy seems to be really popular these days. We're from Eastern Kentucky here. I see Nicole's asking you guys where you guys are from. We live on a little farm here in Eastern Kentucky. We really began with the Flexi clips because we like them for functionality. I told you guys earlier that I'm a homeschooling mom of 5, and we live on a farm, and we're just busy and do a lot of work outside, and the Flexi clip holds your hair up all day. You don't have to worry about it. All right. Next we're going to do on Laura, we're going to do a half-up style. We're going to take a pretty good chunk from each side.
I think it needs pushed again.
Yeah, she has a lot of hair. And we're just going to twist it. We're not going to braid it. So if you don't know how to braid, fine. You don't have to. We're just going to twist. We'll be using a little turquoise one for this, Laura.
That's what I thought.
Emma, will you come over here? Scoot over here. Just hold that. Oh, don't let it loose, okay? And we'll take the other side. And I think the leather 8's are perfect for this kind of style because it's kind of a hippie-like style, and the leather 8's are more natural. If you're not a bling person, then the leather 8's and the braided 8's are definitely for you. Though we are getting some blingier leather 8's. Yes, Yetta, her hair is growing like crazy and it's super thick. Okay. So we'll just take those both back there and lay our leather 8 over it. Gotta have a stick, babe.
Oh, I had it.
Okay. Now, maybe just the twists themselves are not enough to fill this up. So what I'm going to do is scoop underneath there and pick up some of that hair too, so that the leather 8 is really full, so it doesn't slip and slide. You turn around frontwards, Laura. Let's see you from the front. That's a really pretty style. Okay. Let's turn around. We'll take it out. You could do the same thing with braids. A half up twist. Emma, you can go if you want because we're going to do, or you can stay, but we're going to do 2 more on Laura and then we'll be done. Unless you want to announce the winner.
Alright.
Okay, we'll let you announce the winner. Let Laura get her hair brushed and then we'll do 2 more. Yeah, you guys have to try the leather 8's. I know sometimes people are hesitant to try the leather 8's because when you buy the leather 8 and the stick, they usually are in a higher price category than the Flexi clip. But once you have one stick, next time just buy the leather 8. You don't have to purchase the stick, and that helps save a little bit.
They're super comfy too.
They are super comfy. If you ever notice your Flexi clip hurts when you lean your head back in the car or something, you don't get that with the leather 8. You can sleep in the leather 8. Alright, we're going to do a half up twist on Laura. So we're going to gather half her hair. This is another really good style for dirty hair. Dry shampoo is my best friend. We also use the rose water a lot because my girls have this fly away hair. And the rose water, doesn't it smell good? It helps to tame that. Okay, so we're going to take half her hair.
It smells like roses.
Yep. I've been using it a lot on my little girls' hair because they have a ton of flyaways.
Yeah, especially Julia.
So, same thing about the French twist. Middle finger, twist, except you're not going to twist it as many times. And you're going to leave this tail hanging down. And then you're going to take, just give me a plain stick here.
This one?
No, one of the dark ones. This Zinnia Braided 8 was an exclusive, and
Sorry.
I love flowers, and I plant a lot of flowers, and I grow a cutting flower garden, and that Zinnia exclusive was one of my favorites. There we go. That's the half up twist. Okay, the last style for this evening. I'm not sure how long I've been on here, but we've got one more style to go. And it is a little more complicated. But we're going to do a French braid on the side of Laura's head.
Oh, that one's one of my favorites.
So we're going to part her hair on the side over there. And we're just going to French braid it part of the way down. Lean your head back a little bit, Laura. Move in.
Sorry.
Yes, Yetta would make an awesome stylist. She's a county over from me, and I tell her there's all kinds of vendor events and things that I can't get to that she could definitely go to and make some money. We need some more Lilla Rose stylists in my area. And you head back. So a French braid, if you don't know how to do it, every time you just pick up a little bit more hair. This tutorial is not going to be long enough probably to teach you how to French braid, but once you learn, it's pretty easy. Just pick up a little bit more hair each time. And Laura likes this because it's pretty and it keeps her hair out of her face. You just go down to about the top of the ear. And then we're going to take the little Flexi clip again, or the little braided 8, sorry, and here's the little stick. And there is that little French braid. Turn around, Laura. One of her favorite styles.
Can I do my hands?
And that is all. You can get up from